Empowered execution is one of the 4 core capabilities of a high-performing team. You've probably read about it if you've read Team of Teams. It's really central to this model. It's really what enables the model to work, where decisions are pushed down to the lowest appropriate level, action can be taken at the seams, folks closest to the customer or to the client are able to make informed, quick decisions and act. And empowered execution, importantly, can't act alone. The other 3 core capabilities are critical to making this happen. So trust, common purpose, shared consciousness, all have to be in place before an empowered execution can really work. So you have to align the team. They need to know where they're going. There's got to be trust across the organization, up, down, and across. And people need a shared understanding of the environment, what's going on, where people are, etc. All of those are critical to making empowered execution happen, but it's not enough. There's 2 real guardrails that enable empowered execution to really get at what you're trying to get and not become an issue inside the organization. We have a lot of leaders come to us and say, I want to empower my teams, I want them to move faster, help me do that. And what we really coach on are 2 fundamental ideas around empowered execution. The first is this guardrail around shared ownership. And shared ownership, you can think of this really tied to this idea of both common purpose and shared consciousness. Shared ownership gives your teams, your employees, a sense of how they fit in to the broader mission, how they fit in with other teams, and what their activities are doing to push the organization forward. So they can see how their piece of the puzzle fits into the whole. The other guardrail is this idea of accountability. And accountability has become quite a word in business community. And unfortunately, it's gotten a really negative connotation over time. This idea that I don't want to offend people, I don't want to hold them accountable and have them mad, I want to be a generous leader, I want to enable people to just grow and fail fast and learn. And while all those things are really good, accountability plays a critical role in enabling that to happen and ultimately enabling empowered execution. When we think about accountability, what we're really talking about is letting your teams know where the line is, what's acceptable to try, and where it's going to cross a line of we need to course correct. Through our research, we have found that teams and individuals really crave that accountability. They want to see that others are held accountable for their actions, and they are as well, both the good things and the things that need course correction. Overall, empowered execution is one of the most challenging things to get right in an organization. For a leader, it can be extremely uncomfortable. Not only holding that accountability and that shared ownership in place, but also fundamentally empowered execution is about letting go. And as a leader, you are inherently losing a bit of control by enabling others to take that control on. That can be extremely challenging and require constant checks of, am I giving people that sense of shared ownership? Am I holding people accountable? If you have those 2 components in place, chances are you're really on your way to empowered execution.